come on, you guys knew I had to milk this topic again. Come on, how else are we finna get 100k subscribers and launch that clothing brand? Let's get into it.
So I've actually been thinking about getting into fashion.
What? It's dangerous, brother. You shouldn't. It's not safe.
Now, I just need to ask you something here. Is this cringe? Or is it
really retarded?
Outrage marketing is the first trend I'm seeing grow heavy heading into the year 2025. Now look at this campaign from Poochie.
Eat my Poochie.
And between me and you, I'm gonna be so real. I did not even know about this brand, if not for everyone talking about the recent marketing campaign. Because you boys know what I keep saying, man. Like, the fashion shit, like, yeah, it's fun, adds some benefit to your life, but like, come on. Sometimes you niggas need to log off, bro. Like, this shit is not that serious. Like, I gotta come here and sit here and talk about this shit every week for my YouTube. So, you know, I get a pass. But you? Nigga, you autistically into this shit for no reason. Anyway, I've noticed a few fashion houses following suit in this trend of outrage marketing to sell their new collections or even just to increase brand awareness. It's obvious that as consumers, we're growing tired of the overly produced, superficial, alien kind of content from these brands and businesses, and everyone is craving more authentic, real media. You know, even kind of seeing this happen in other contexts, like how people kind of loving those 40-minute raw YouTube videos and the low effort content is really going off. And you know, this is so interesting because this whole raw, authentic kind of trend we're seeing, this really segues me nicely, real nicely into my next prediction for 2025, which is gonna have to be... We saw Balenciaga shooting one of their entire campaigns on the iPhone. I think Jack Moose kind of did the same thing. And you know, I'm sure you guys have kind of seen the growing love for like the whole digicam aesthetic taking over social media as well. This underlying theme of nostalgia, relatability, and authenticity is an angle brands are really using to kind of draw back that audience that more or less has started to demonize materialistic overconsumption. And you know, we kind of share more awareness against the unchecked capitalistic rise of these huge conglomerates that really bred a lot of these unethical business practices and objectifying views of the consumer. In 2025, the playbook for brands is really going to be more about selling like a story, lifestyle, this kind of vision, instead of just ostentatiousness and clout. See, when I eventually launch my clothing brand, that's going to be my biggest focus. It's all about community, story, you know, like the branding, you know? And one brand I really love that's doing this in the space right now has to be Cortez. Though I can't lie, pretty crazy that Clinton was getting his fan base to like design his clothes for him for free. Wild. So Trompe l'oeil is pretty much the act of finesse with illusory artistic work. Kind of like how on this Supreme t-shirt, it looks like there's another t-shirt inside it, right? But yeah, I definitely see the use of Trompe l'oeil a lot more in the fashion space in 2025, especially bearing off how successful Acne was, right? These niggas love doing that, particularly more in their pants, right? But I would be interested to see some other kind of fashion labels play around with this concept with maybe like some cardigans or maybe some like hoodies or something. That'd be kind of cool, but I probably am only gonna predict this in a sense where they'll play around in more smaller experimental collections. I don't really see like humongous kind of, I don't really know, man. You know, these trend prediction videos, let's be so real, man. This is just my opinion, right? So don't be coming in the comments getting mad, right? This is just speculation, my nigga. But I definitely see it as a more niche kind of prediction. This is like a niche kind of prediction. I think it's not going to be too prevalent, but we'll see some of it in 2025. And speaking more about like broad kind of fashion trends across the general space, right? Something I really want to bring attention to in 2025 is just the amount of legacy brands under new creative leadership. You guys have no idea how, like, when I was doing the research for this show, I was like, damn, nigga, like a lot of these, you know, heritage houses have had complete switch ups. Fashion music chairs, right? Musical chairs? Yeah, that's the word. That's the word. This presents opportunity for complete industry transformation. Let me walk you guys through a few of the things already happening in the space right now, right? We've got John Galliano leaving Margiela. Kim Jones is no longer the creative director for Dior. And we've also got like a new director at Chanel as well. I'm also predicting a resurgence for popularity in Gucci. You know, I know this brand been copping L's, you know, ain't nobody like Gucci no more, but trust me guys, I see these guys really coming back at it, you know, especially with the recent collections, the fresh wave of kind of, innovation that's going on there. Like I really think Gucci is going to be a sleeper in 2025. You guys heard it here first. Don't when this shit happens, right, just remember your boy Brian was on this shit first.
So what do you do for fun?
Well, I like to go on
Yachts, yoga, live, shopping, Pura Vida, and taking pictures with my G7X. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Get me out of here.
This is one I really started to peep towards the end of 2024, and it's only gonna go even crazy in 2025. I don't know if you guys been noticed this, but like the whole meta now, like flicking up fit pics, right? If you're trying to get like a clean fit pic, you're not gonna use like your iPhone anymore, guys. The meta nowadays is using an actual camera. For regular like personal social media profiles like you and me, right? Like the meta is like genuinely, I've been seeing this everywhere, like the G7X. Maybe it's like a girly thing, but like definitely this is how you be getting those clean pics, you know? I remember I was fucking with this one girl and I was asking her like, damn, how you always look so fine in all your pictures, right? And she just told me she takes them on like the camera. And I really thought about it. I was like, damn, you know, like, damn, I need to cop me a camera too, you know? And it's funny because I guess this is kind of like the inverse of what's happening in the commercial, professional space, right? Those niggas be loving the low res, low effort type of content. Whereas us, we're loving like the whole, you know, camera type of aesthetic. We're still eating up the digicam aesthetic and like film cameras, all that stuff. Just camera, film, photography in general is probably overarching a theme for both kind of spaces. But I have noticed, you know, using like a G7X or some other like cool high-res camera is the wave for personal profiles like me and you. So my boys, if you're wanting to elevate your branding and like, you know, your Instagram aesthetic and stuff like that, invest in some nice photography, you know? I don't know why the girlies always ahead of us, you know, we're so late to the party. These girlies been doing this shit for like the last 6 months and I'm only finally getting to it now in a 2025 video. But I'm telling you guys, invest in a camera if you try and go crazy on Instagram. Let's talk about the death of micro trends in 2025. Or maybe, let's say slow death, you know? I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that just uses like really like dramatic titles to get views. Actually, no, maybe I do want to be that. But I definitely see 2025 being the year that as a collective, the overconsumptive cycle of constant microtrends slows down, if not beginning to die, as people look to shop with more directed intent and prioritize longevity and versatility with their purchases. This take here is probably more applicable to the normies, because I think fashion MFs are always going to consume in some regard, but I can definitely say the narrative has been in play for a few years now, ever since the whole dawn of thrifting occurred, right? Where it's kind of trendy to rebel against corporate capitalism and opt for more sustainable consumption. So it was only inevitable that this would kind of eventually bring about the death of trends, or micro trends, I should say. But yo, no, speaking on this, right? Speaking on this, I don't give a fuck if it's sourced sustainably, right? Thrifting, secondhand or whatever. If you out there pulling 5, 6, 7 holes every day at your local salvos or whatever, right? This shit is still overconsumption, bro. Like, this is not good. This is still overconsumption. You have no reason to be copying 8 pair of jeans every fucking week, my nigga. But yeah, that's gonna be the video, guys. Check out these 2 videos if you want some more trend predictions for 2025. You know, like I said, I've been rinsing this topic, man. We're gonna get that grind to 100K subscribers, you know? Love everyone who's here. Love the OGs, love the new boys. And let's make this year crazy, guys. Chase your dreams. And yo, remember, guys, wear the clothes, don't let the... Oh, damn, I was trying to do like a cooler outro where I say like a phrase or some shit, but it is what it is. I'll see you guys next video.